motherfuckers can't.
Go on.
Crazy. D pulled up in the black dot out, you drop the top if you want to. Took you a couple of months to get that QP off, my folks can't front you. I trap, that's the brand, more like a clan, got SRTs for the whole crew. Nigga don't call me on homie, brother, twin the gang, cause I don't even know you, yeah.
Alright. So, y'all seen that shit, but the people on the podcast didn't hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and introduce yourself again. This is the Steve Podcast. It's probably not going to be called the Steve Podcast, but for right now, that's the name I'm putting on it. And this is my guest. What's your name?
My name is T. Asia. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee, born and raised. And I have a lash business called the QT Collection. And that Instagram is QTEACOLLECTION. And then I have an Instagram that's Real QT. That's REALQTEA. And then I have a YouTube that's QT TV. And that's QTEA TV. Make sure you follow me on all platforms to stay up to date with my content that I post. Sometimes I post do it yourself, teach you how to do things, post a little fashion, and then I also post a little vlogs from here and there. So yeah, follow me.
What made you want to start a lash business and shit? Like, I heard you say that.
So I always been interested in lashes. I started wearing lashes maybe like I want to say 10th grade. I was literally like the only person that really just was wearing lashes. I used to go to the nail salon and let them do like the lash clusters on me. And people will always compliment me and be like, where you get your lashes from? I never just really thought about it. I've been fascinated with it, but I never just really thought about doing it until I got in college. But college became a little busy, especially when you're working and going to class. And then one day, like financially, I was just really too focused on handling other stuff, so I couldn't get my lashes done. It just took one day, and a girl came up to me on campus, and she was just like, I have never seen you without lashes. And that made me notice that other people be realizing that, you know, I'm in the lab, like, you know, I like lashes. So I initially wanted to start it in college, but this year I made it my goal to just go ahead and get into it. So, yep. I took a class in March, and I just been going from there.
So what's been the hardest thing that you think in pursuit of you trying to pop out the lashes and become a business owner and shit like that? Like, what do you feel like your hardest battles, or like what are your hardest challenges that you feel like you had to overcome thus far?
Balance, mentally and physically. Because you still have to keep that 9 to 5, because that's what's gonna pay the bills. Eventually, yes, your business is gonna pay the bills, but right now you got to keep that 9 to 5. So it's kind of hard. Well, my work schedule is 6:45 to 3:45, so I'm up early. I'm not an early morning person. So by the time I get off at 3:45, I'm kind of drained because I'm on the phone talking to people, listening to them complain all single day. So it's really just about balancing. That's probably one of my biggest things that I'm struggling with right now. But other than that, everything is good. I got some support, so that's always a plus. I think that's probably the number one. That's probably the number one thing that's keeping me going is the support that I have. Because that 9 to 5 can kick your butt when you're starting a business. So, but that 9 to 5 is the reason why you're starting a business. So, yeah.
So I mean, like with you working a 9 to 5, what does your workflow look like on average? Like with your business, not the 9 to 5 stuff. Like after you get off of work, you said you get off at like 3:45. So from 3:45 to whatever time you go to sleep, what are you doing for your business?
So when
on a daily though, like on average.
On average, so some days I'll book. Sometimes I have lash clients. So I try to get them in like around like 4:30, but some people don't get off till like 5, so I get them in at 5:30, something like that. So Sundays, throughout the week, I'll have lash clients. When I get done lashing them, then I pretty much be drained from there and just take my shower, go to sleep, and repeat. And then the days when I do get off at 3:45 and I don't have any clients, I am either either try to build content to post daily, try to look around, just do some research as far as like getting into the lash business, and then when I'm not doing that, then sometimes I try to spend. Mental health is always you gotta keep that balance no matter what. So some days I just try to relax my mind, try to declutter, because if you keep on moving, your body can get tired eventually. You can get burnt out, and the last thing I want to do is get burnt out while I'm starting my business. While I'm just now starting my business, I kind of went off track from there, but basically a day in life for me after I get off at 3:45 is either I'm doing clients, or I'm building some content to post, or I'm just trying to relax my mind.
What are like some of the ways that you have like implemented to relax your mind and shit like that? Because mental health, that's a big buzzword within these last couple of years and stuff like that. Especially in the Black community. So like, what are the things that you do as a Black woman that kind of give you a reset as far as mentally?
Yeah, music is my favorite thing to do. I love listening to music. Not the rap, but the R&B. That's like music to my soul. That's like love to my soul. Like, I can listen to music all day, every day. I can listen to the same. I got a playlist, and I can listen to it all day, every day, and never get burnt out. So when I do get off work, I either play my music, or I'll just TikTok. I love TikTok. That's a good app to be on, man. You can learn a lot of things on TikTok, and then you can also just see what other people doing.
Do you like Facebook?
Facebook, okay. I get on Facebook to check in with my city. I moved out of my city like almost 6-7 years ago. I know, right? Well, I'm still trying to keep it. I moved out 2015, and I had to get out of there. As soon as I graduated, I was like, I gotta get out of there. So I like to still check in on my city from here and there. So that's mainly why I be on Facebook. And then also when you start in the business world, whatever, and you doing your content, you got to be active on all platforms. So that's why I still am hanging on to my Facebook. I don't delete it a couple of times, but I really just keep it to stay and interact with my family and friends, because when it's time to pop off and I'm promoting or whatever, how I'm gonna promote if I'm not interacting with other people. So that's why I be on Facebook from here and there. Then TikTok. But back to mental health, the things I do to relax my mind is listen to music. I'm currently watching Stranger Things. Get into that if you have not. I've been trying to get him to watch it, but he ain't trying. He ain't
got time for that shit right now.
He ain't on the way. He got other stuff to handle, which that's fine. That's cool. Do your thing. I ain't pressuring you or whatever. But yeah, things to relax my mind is I'll sit in my room.
Comment below if you are my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but comment below if you a Stranger Things fan and like if I should watch it. You know what I'm saying? If it's enough people saying I should watch it, I might entertain that shit. But as of right now, I've just been like, yeah, nah.
Watch it, man. Watch it. It's a lot of hidden gems in there. You just gotta really pay attention. Of course, they got they gotta put some type of stuff in there. Some type of what's the word I'm looking for? I won't say cartoons, but they gotta put some
science fiction.
Yeah.
What's that shit? Non-fiction.
Non-fiction.
Nah. Fiction.
I mean, fiction.
See,
that's the word.
We need to go back to school.
Be quiet. So yeah, fiction. You graduated from Tyron, so let's not start there.
We ain't gonna start the school game, man. Y'all know what's up.
Yeah,
T5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
You went to Howard.
Howard, Hustling Tiger.
Come on, man. Enough said.
The only school in Chattanooga that had a reunion, a successful reunion. They had over had the feel.
Most of our students and
Had the
shit
feel-
still popping
feel.
it. You know what I'm saying? They popping it. We ain't worried about no high school
Okay.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, whatever. Anyways, like I was saying before I was really interrupted. Yeah, Stranger Things. They got to put the fiction in there to cover up, but it's a lot of hidden gems in there that I be looking at. But I also look at the fiction stuff too because that be interesting. I love watching movies, stuff like that, because I'm always like, I don't be watching the movies just to watch them. I watching because the whole time watching them, I be thinking about how they put stuff together, like how I know that's not real and how I don't know. I just like breaking down the behind the scenes. Like I be having the behind the scenes in my head when I'm watching stuff. I think that's the real reason why I like watching stuff because I just be thinking like how they did that and how fun that could have been and how good the actress is and stuff like that. That's what I be looking at. I don't really be looking at the stuff like that though. But yeah.
And going back to the music and stuff like that, I know you said you be using that to kind of like pacify like your mental health and stuff like that. But like, if you had to make a playlist from scratch out of only 5 artists, only 3 artists,
3 artists.
who are you choosing?
Ooh, dang. I love me some R&B, so I'ma say, dang, that's tough right there. Who do I mean? I don't know. Can I look at my playlist?
Nah, right off the head.
Right off the head. Dang, that's some good ones. I got a lot in mind, but if I had to pick 3, I guess I'll pick. I don't wanna. I don't know, Steven. That's a great question, man.
It's literally 3 artists out of any artist that you got in your head. Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion.
No, I'm talking about R&B. I guess I could say Monica. I like Monica music. Her radio station.
Oh yeah, she's still a Pandora user and shit. Nigga ain't used Pandora since like.
Okay, Pandora. Don't sleep on Pandora. Do not sleep on Pandora.
Hey, comment below, man. Which one you rocking with? Is it? Are you an Apple Music, Spotify type of person? Or are you a Pandora, YouTube Music, SoundCloud type of person? Do you believe that streaming services kind of showcase the type of person you are? Like, not saying that like about you, but like, do you look at like the type of things that people have as far as like their streaming services and kind of like judge them almost?
If you got SoundCloud, then it's kind of like weird to me. I used to have SoundCloud, but I feel like SoundCloud is for like local rappers. That be trying to, I don't know, promote their stuff. I ain't knocking them, but like SoundCloud.
Salute to all the local rappers, man. Y'all know I'm fucking with y'all.
Salute to y'all, but like get Pandora too. Like
Yeah, y'all need to get on. If y'all ain't got y'all music on Apple Music or any other the major distribution companies and shit like that, you need to go on Google right now. Go on distrokid.com, make you an account, upload your music. I think that shit like $25 or maybe like $40. It's not that high for you to be able to put your music on the Spotify, on the Apple Music and stuff like that. So
just
you won't begin, huh?
That's per song?
Nah, it's for the whole year.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad at all.
Or like 2 years, if I ain't mistaken. It's for a little minute though. Like it can upload unlimited songs.
Oh yeah, make that investment. If you're a local rapper, make that investment. Definitely do so. Just never know where that may take you. But yeah, back to the 3 artists. Monica. I'm an old soul, so like Keisha Cole and I like Queen Naja. I love her music as well. So that may be the top 3.
Over here looking at some of the top trending stories for today and shit like that, and then I see some shit like, oh yeah, say Lil Uzi Vert changes pronouns to them/they. What are your thoughts?
Oh wow. I don't know. I mean, Lil Uzi always been a big question mark every time I come across him, whether it's his name or just a footage of him. He always been a big question mark. So for him to go by them and they, you don't know what he is. I don't know what he is. So that's probably a perfect pronoun for him. when I look at him, because he always been a big question mark to me.
They say Lil Uzi with that shit for real.
He may be
like a Young Thug type nigga, like all the way on whatever he on, but he still like with that, like with whatever.
Yeah, I mean, Lil Uzi may got that side to him or whatever, but he's still a big question mark to me. But my girl JT in love, so I ain't gonna do too much about my man, whatever, because that's my man.
So you a fan of the City Girls? You said JT.
I love JT and I love Carisha. I love Carisha because she's Aquarius like me. But yeah, I love them. I love how they hustling. I love that the fact that Carisha hold JT down. Although Carisha didn't know nothing about music, she did not like rapping. She was very uncomfortable, but she held her sister down while she was locked up. And then when she got out, they came up. She ain't never forget her, whatever. So that was good. She could have really took off and did like some scamming ass shit and just like really did her down bad, but she stuck through with her and whatever. Cause when you coming up in any type of business, whether it's music, clothes, beauty, cosmetics, all that, you can sometimes forget the other people, but they're sort of with you, and you can like so.
Forget that camera just went out.
Yeah.
All right, so we just right here with it.
Okay.
We gonna keep it rolling and shit. Also, another story that I seen too, going back to some of the top stories. Shout out to Google Trends. You know what I'm saying? It's a great tool if you looking for some trending things to talk about. Skittles has a lawsuit against them and shit like that. This is my first time seeing that.
Yeah, I seen that earlier, and like basically they said like the color of the Skittles, like that's like toxic and it's not good for you, and it can cause like health issues. So thank God that them Starburst things that I was getting.
Come on, man. They all along got the same shit. Any candy, they got Red 40. Red 40 is some shit that'll fuck you up. And I say that, and I be eating the fuck out some candy.
Yeah,
but,
you just ate some Mike Ice yesterday.
Bro, I eat Red 40 all the time. I'm on Google right now. It says, is Red 40 cancerous? It says Red 3 causes cancer in animals, and there is evidence that several other dyes are also carcinogenic, which means they cause cancer. 3 dyes include Red 40, Yellow 5, and Yellow 6 have been found to be contaminated with whatever this is.
I could have went my whole life without knowing that, Steven. Thanks. Now I'm finna be conscious of whatever I drink, eat.
We should be.
Well, yeah, we should be, but some stuff is just really good.
The ignorance is bliss. Like I said, I've been knowing about the Red 40 shit for probably like 10 years, maybe. The whole 10 years I've been eating Red 40.
So you've been knowing it for 10 years.
Hey, fuck it. They say we gotta go some way. You know, shit.
Hey, go out the right way.
Go out the way I want it.
Yeah, go out the right way.
Yeah.
Go, live life with no regrets.
Going
go get it.
Going back into the business thing with your lash business, like what are your goals with that? Like what do you want to do with it? Do you want to just do celebrity lashes? You want to do lashes? You want to what do you want to do?
I want to do lashes for everybody, not just celebrities. I love to do celebrities lashes. Yes, that's the main goal too, like doing celebrity lashes. But I want to do locals as well. I want to do everybody lashes. I want to sell lashes. I want to be somebody's lash vendor. I want to be really the lash plug. That's my goal right there. Is the lash plug, and not just lashes. I eventually. That's why my business is called the QT collection, not the lash collection, because I want to add other things into this business. So lashes, lash serum. Some people are struggling to grow their lashes, especially those that just went through cancer or stuff like that, radiation. They be losing a lot of hair on their body. So
I didn't think about that.
I love to get into the lash serum and help them grow that. Cause not everybody like lashes either. Some people just like their natural lashes, just want them to grow longer. So I like to get into that. I like to supply lash tools. I eventually want to. I don't know if I really want to get into the clothing thing. I might do like maybe graphic tees here and there, and I want to do shades. I want to do earrings. I want to hand make earrings. Do that because a lot of fashion earrings I've been seeing is just so cute to me. So I want to eventually do that, and I want to add a lot of stuff to collection. I can't just say everything because some stuff, gotta stay in the vault. But I plan on doing a lot of stuff. My main goal right now is to just get it up and running because I've been doing a 9 to 5 since I was like 16. Working, I've been in corporate. Well, not corporate, but I've been corporate. I mean, McDonald's, all that. So like, I've been doing a 9 to 5 for since I was 16. I'm 25. That's like a decade and some change. So it's a big transition for me. So right now, my main goal is to just get it started and stay afloat and keep going and stay consistent with everything, whether it's content, lashes, networking, all that. I'm just trying to stay consistent with it all because it's a big transition for me.
What are one of the things as far as like with the business that you feel like that you had to unlearn to catapult your business some more, or not even just like your business but just like your brand?
Listen to what other people want because that's where you go build your clientele, and that's where you're gonna get. That's really who you're doing it for. It's about them. It's about your customers. So it's just listen to what other people want. Sometimes we're just really stuck in my ways where I feel like that they gonna want this because I like it, but it's not about that.
That was some good value, but I think you missed the question.
What was your question?
I said, what is one thing that you had to maybe unlearn, not learn, but unlearn? To because there's some things that we be getting taught that we just be doing shit and just thinking a certain way just because they said that we need to think that way. But like, what was one thing that you just had to be like, man, that ain't that, fuck that. And then when you said fuck that, you went up.
Taking advice. Well, no.
You had to unlearn taking advice?
No. Hold on. Let me
I'm
process
just trying to get the clarity.
Let me process the question. So, something I had to unlearn.
Yes.
I guess. Are you saying like something that I was just stuck in my ways with, and I just had to like unlearn it?
Yeah, in a way. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? Right.
Something that I had to unlearn. I don't know.
All right, next question.
Go ahead, ask another question.
I ain't got none. I'm just going off the head. I'm really done.
So what made you get into podcasting?
Well, shit. I don't know. I just like it's another platform, another source of media that I look at myself as a sovereign nation within the whole world and shit like that. And so, like, in America and shit, we got media, which is like the newspaper, the news, the radio station, all of this programming and shit. And then they got like this community of people. And then they got this like indicator that's saying like this is what we is. So like in America, we got a flag, we got all these people, which would make us Americans and shit like that. And then we got like all this shit. And so like for you to basically spread a message, you gotta have like some news, a platform, either print publication or either like voice. So like your people can just tune in and shit like that. But what got me in the podcast and like shit, I done always been around cameras, I done always been around microphones and shit like that. Never wanted to be no rapper. And I always done been behind the camera, so I just paired both of them up together. In the last couple of years, shit, podcasting done took off. Shout out to Spotify because they dropping a bag on them podcasts right now. But I say I started my first podcast maybe like if it's 2022, 2019, I want to say 2019, 2020. Did my first, and it was probably a little bit before then, because whenever Anchor first came out, the Anchor app, I did the podcast on my phone and shit like that, me and the homies, and then shit, I upgraded my whole kit, because I wanted this whole setup. That phone shit, it was cool, but like, I wanted the whole look, so, shit, I just jumped into it. I ain't even really put out no podcast episode. I got a podcast on Spotify, but you would have to be following me a couple years ago to know what that shit is. Like, I don't even promote that shit because I haven't even found out how to delete that shit off the Apple Music podcast shit.
Oh, you got something on Apple Music?
It's, Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts.
But yeah, I mean, pretty much it's just like shit. A podcast is a platform for you to be able to connect with people and connect with people in a better social, not necessarily better, but like more expanded social circles. Everybody likes to talk about themselves and shit like that. So a podcast, any type of platform that you have is just an opportunity for you to get in the room with somebody bigger than you. You feel me? You just playing to the advantages of yourself, because at the end of the day, it's not like you asking them to be like, hey, can you give me the game on this? You like, hey, let me interview you. You know what I'm saying? And let me give you some value. Let you hop on my platform and, you know, take from my platform. So that's kind of how I see it. But the whole time, it's really a play for me to get the game.
Yeah.
You feel me? If I had somebody, if I'm interviewing like Bill Gates and shit, just by him being right there, shit, we turn. So yeah, that's kind of.
Yeah. You doing a lot. You get somebody like Bill Gates on the podcast. You learning from him, and you gaining more audience, and yeah,
yep.
It's a lot of things that come into play right there that you're earning. I get that.
Oh, okay. My podcast came out in 2018.
Okay, ITRAP. Yeah, if y'all get the opportunity.
Nah, do not go listen to this. This shit, like, I don't even know how to delete this. Right. Anchor, y'all gotta help me out, man. I've been trying to delete this shit for like 3 or 4 years. But yeah, this is 2018. Damn, so that mean I bought the shit in 2017 and started doing it in 2018. That's what went on. But now I'm back. I think I had been too focused on everybody else shit, and now I'm just kind of like, all right, y'all motherfuckers want to play and just sit around and lollygag and shit. I could just do the same shit. Like, that's kind of where I'm at with like all my content aspirations, all my business aspirations. Okay. Yeah, because you be playing and shit. I told you to do some content. Yeah, we ain't gonna speak on it. We're gonna cut that out the podcast. You got any more questions and shit?
Yeah, what do you plan on speaking on podcast? What is your target audience?
Anybody that need to listen. I ain't got no target audience and shit, to be real. I'm just speaking to the people that's just like me. I guess need a source of inspiration and a place for information. Sprinkle in with a little entertainment, but it's pretty much just information and shit. Like, I'm putting the shit right out there for you to just be like, all right, I got all these risk takers on my podcast. They explaining how they done took their calculated risk to do what they need to do to, improve their life or pop it however they popping it. And then, you just kind of get the game from there. So that's kind of like my, what was even the question? Target audience?
Y'all, hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I had to think about my 3 artists. Yeah, I forgot Janae Aiko. How could I forget her? She's number 1 on my playlist.
I've been over here talking about some real shit, and you've been over there thinking about.
Sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
No, I'm just playing.
I'm sorry. I had to really think about it. Janae Aiko, that's my number 1. I love listening to her. Do y'all know?
Yeah, she hard.
Like the music that she like the instruments that she used is like I don't know. You gotta search it, but Google like
acoustic.
Yeah, like the instruments that she uses is just so relaxing. So like.
Yeah.
So I love my girl. That's my girl. That's one main artist that I can listen to all day, every day.
She do got a great free. I think a lot of. She one of them artists that understand the power of music and shit like that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, music is just frequency. I mean, we all operate off frequencies and shit like that. But see, the music industry, they know that. So like most of the trap rappers, like that shit be hard as hell. Like Pooh Shiesty, like Adi, that shit hard as hell. But it like is really attacking a frequency, like a low vibrational. You know what I'm saying? Keeping us in a lower vibrational type of spirit. So like her and like a few more other artists, like they know the power of what they doing with the music. They always like on a more higher vibration and shit, and just the music feel good.
Yeah. Yep, I love her. Can't wait to see her baby.
She pregnant.
Yep, she's pregnant. Another album gonna be fire when she drop it.
What do you think about speaking of pregnancy and shit like that? I know it's probably like 2 or 3 weeks late, but just speaking on like the Roe versus Wade shit, I don't even know what it is or what they was talking about, but I know they was like basically abortion is illegal in certain states. So like, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, honestly, it's a crazy time that we're living in. It's really just, you over time you thinking that we going forward, but we're actually going backwards. Like we just going back. I don't understand how men can sit there and make decisions on a woman vagina. Like they never just understand like they'll never understand. Like you can explain it to them all day. We can write a book, a 1,000-page book, but a man would never understand a woman body, honestly. So I don't understand how they able to make that decision. I understand they want to increase the population, but there's a lot of things that I don't think they took in consideration, or I don't even think they don't even have to, they shouldn't even. It didn't even matter about the consideration. They just should not even have a say so on a woman's body, because a lot of things can come and play. Like, although you shouldn't be having sex, I mean, sometimes you just want to do it, and some people can get raped. Some people can, some people may get pregnant, but it's either them or the baby. So like they'll have to, force to get a baby or something like that. A lot of stuff can play and factor. So I feel like they shouldn't even have to say so on that. But I can't say it is what it is because it's not okay. But if you need me to push you down the steps, just call me. I got you.
Yeah, I might can connect you with some dudes that can put you in a rack. You know what I'm saying? Beat the fuck out your ass.
Just call Tyrone.
But it's gonna be for a fee though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's definitely gonna be for a fee.
And you gotta sign a waiver because I can't promise you that you might.
You might not make it out. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely gonna lose that baby though.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to fight the clinic or anything. Yeah, but yeah. I got you if you just need anything. But yeah, Roe versus Wade, that was a trash.
All right, we're going to take a break right here just to make sure. All right, boom. Had to take a quick break. We down to 1 camera, but that's not stopping shit. Back to, so what? What you thinking about?
I'm just thinking about today's time. Like we, especially our generation, we could not wait to become adults just to go through this freaking, I guess a mini recession. Maybe it's not mini. It is. We just never been through it, so we don't really recognize it. But this during our recession and this inflation and these prices increasing, but. I'm just thinking like, dang man, we fought so hard. I mean, not fought, but it took so long for us to become adults. We finally becoming adults and get to make our decisions, and we just like, damn. Now we gotta learn how to do this and that, and oh no.
Shit, it is what it is. What?
Yeah, I mean, it ain't much to do.
Like what? Like it's just gonna roll over and die?
No, but it's really testing our gangster, but it's all good though. Our generation strong. We're a strong generation. So
bro, if them folks made it out the 20s and shit, like the real Great Depression when niggas was working in coal factories and shit, and niggas was actually like in the 20s, niggas was like niggas, slaves and shit. No, they weren't slaves in the 20s, but you know, you get what I'm saying. Like niggas was fucked up back then. You feel me? It was fucked up for everybody, but like,
but
nigga, it was fucked up. Like niggas was working in fucking coal mines and shit, like literal coal mines.
Yeah, they ain't had the resources that we got now.
Fuck
so,
that.
Yeah.
I wish I would work in a fucking coal mine.
You saying that now, but
Wish I would work in a fucking coal mine. Shout out to all the niggas that worked in the coal mines though, that support their families and you know what I'm saying, they had to do what they had to do and shit. Shout out to y'all, but like it's just a new generation, it's a new day and age. I feel like we don't gotta subject ourselves to so much physical harm and like mental stress and shit like that. I really think we be working harder than we gotta make it, especially in today's world when we got like all this shit. Niggas is making money off of content.
Yeah, shout out to Instagram, Facebook.
Niggas is making money off of like literally a conversation. Niggas couldn't do that shit back then unless you had like a radio station, and to have a radio station you had to be a part of the bigger institution. That shit not happening. So like it's kind of done decentralized the money and the resources, all this technology that we got. I think we just need to hustle harder and shit like that and figure out ways to adapt. I feel like a lot of people, even in our generation, think like the motherfucker, like think like our grandparents and shit, because we've been traditionally taught to think a certain way, and oh, you gotta go to school and you gotta get a job and you gotta do this, and man, shut the hell up. I don't know nobody from that got that type of mentality. They successful in their own right, but I don't know nobody that I'm trying to live like that's thinking like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, our parents.
I'm not even trying to live like my parents though. Like
I'm saying, but that's how they grew up. So
but like that's them.
In their ways.
Yeah.
So that's why that's the advice that they give others, because that's what they did their entire life. They already sit in their ways.
Fuck that. I can't go for that. Anyway, yeah, I mean, shit, we at the 35-minute mark. I think we're gonna kill it. You got anything you want to tell the folks? What's your dog?
I just want to say follow me on all platforms. Again, that's Real QT.
Hey, hold up though. They finna put a $25 million hotel on goddamn Main Street. That's gonna be hardest in chat. You know what I'm saying? Chattanooga's blowing up. You know what I'm saying? If you a real estate investor, or if you like somebody that's looking for a market that's maturing and shit like that, you should definitely look in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Whether it is if you like business, or if you're in the healthcare industry or logistics industry, like tech industry, even artists and shit like that, definitely look into like, you know, positioning yourself in Chattanooga or around Chattanooga, because it's definitely growing. Anyway, yeah, so my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off and shit, but I was just scrolling down and I seen that shit. I just be having to plug the city. Motherfucker talk about it, ain't no money there. How when it's $25 million getting invested in this one street? But anyway, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, shit, y'all tap in. I don't know if we're going to put this out or if I'm not going to put it out. I probably will put it out. I don't know. I wish I had like all my cameras set up, but we're going to get there.
We're going to get there for sure. It's just, you know, a little preview, you know. Drop down below, comment, you know, subscribe, follow, do all those type of things, because we go be back to talk about some real tough topics and some good topics and some questionable topics. So yeah, stay tuned. Cause I can honestly say not just cause it's just a podcast, but off camera we be having some good ass conversations. So like, you know, we might just bring it onto the mic. So, you know, stay tuned. And, you know.
Yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram. My first and last name, Steve Bedford Jr. TikTok, I think it's the same.
Yeah, that is the same. I'ma create us a song.
Yeah, sing us a song on the way out, and we're gonna end it like that.
This is for my people who just love somebody.
Bedford. I'll check it out, y'all, man. I'm gone, man.
Black that Addy, want to get that QP off my folks, can't front you. Yeah, my folks can't go on. Crazy. D pulled up in the black that Audi, he dropped the top if you want to. Took you a couple of months to get that QP off, my folks can't front you. ITRAP, that's the brand, more like a clan, got SRTs for the whole crew. Nigga don't call me on homie, brother, twin the gang, cause I don't even know you. Yeah,